Houston nights. Sponsored by Miller Lite. For great taste, there's only one light beer.
Hey, guys, great barbecue. Yeah, plenty of Miller Lite.
Have a can, Rodney.
This one's empty.
Mighty fine playing, Jim.
Wasn't me. Something tells me we're not alone in the universe.
Hey, you're right, Numa. I wonder what they want.
Probably our Miller Lite, because it tastes great.
That's silly. Hey, say, look!
Oh, Mickey!
We're doomed. I'll tell you, we don't get no respect. So this is Earth, huh? Where were the girls? Wow! Well, what a pack of handsome guys.
No matter where you're from, there's only one light beer. Miller Lite.
I tell you, it's not easy being us, huh? Oh, what a crowd, what a crowd!
Mistress Alexis crap, Norma. What was it last year? Tiffany the mud wrestler, the year before you're dancing down on Westheimer, and it was Tina Turner.
I'm a businesswoman. I have a right to capitalism.
Lady, you shot a guy up and threw him out the window.
No, but I was aiming for the pool.
You missed.
Get off me.
Get rid of her.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go, Norma. You know the
What a piece of work that is.
There's been a shooting over at the Hotel Beau Rivage.
Hey, what is it with this town tonight, huh?
Must be a storm on the Gulf.
Yeah, well, they want you over there right away, Lundy.
Can't do it. We got to write up a report on our businesswoman here. We're tossing to somebody else.
No way. They asked for you, special.
Hey, what's this special stuff, huh, Lundy? Since when are you special?
Somebody you know?
Yeah. "9214 Central. Patch me through the watch commander, major crime."
Who was that?
Beaumont here.
Lafayette, Lieutenant. I just spotted a wise guy I know from Chicago named Nick Girondi. If this guy's in town, there's a hit going down soon. This cat works fast. He's checking in the Lincoln Plaza.
I'll put somebody on him.
9214, clear.
First they send you down here. Now some hitman. Remind me to send Chicago a thank you note.
Girondi's not a hitman. He's a tailor. He fits the intended victim with a death suit. You know, he watches their behavior, activities, so they can be hit.
And you know him.
It's a small world, Lundy, even in Texas.
Death suit. My family, you've been watching too many Bogart movies.
Truck Cagney.
Sergeant Lundy, here somebody's been asking for me.
Beg for you, more like.
Well, then let's see.
You got witnesses lined up?
Yes, sir.
There he is.
Bobby Wilton?
I'll take it from here.
Somebody just tried to kill me, Levon.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. Another fella took my bullet. It's good to see you, Levon. How long's it been?
6 years.
That long?
Look, lady, we know you were standing here. You had to see something.
I had my eyes closed.
My aching back. Dale, have you ever heard of a hooker that closes her eyes?
I've already told you twice. I can't describe the man, and I don't know why he tried to kill me.
Relax, Bobby. We're just trying to find out what happened here.
You're doing your job, Levon. But you can ask me about it all night long. I'm still not gonna know.
Come on. Some guy takes a shot at you, point blank range, and you don't see anything?
My partner, Sergeant Laviama, he's from Chicago.
What if they try again, Levon?
We got a car waiting to take you home.
What if...
Look, I'll do all I can to get you some protection.
I appreciate that. I'm glad you got here, Levon. I feel a lot better with you in charge.
I'm sorry we had to meet up again like this.
Thanks.
Hey, what is it with you and that guy, huh? You're talking to him like he's your best friend.
Used to be. Bobby and I played ball together in college.
You're supposed to be conducting a post-shooting interrogation. That sounded like comforting a lost relative.
Being sensitive, Laviama. Something you wouldn't know about.
Hey, what's the matter with you, Lundy, huh? That stuff goes straight to your arteries.
Appreciate your concern, Laviama. But that's what tequila's for. Rinses them arteries out like a dose of salts through a widow woman.
The victim is still in critical condition, but we expect an update later this morning.
Lundy, how does it feel still being plugged into the connection?
Just like any other case to me.
Have you seen Robert Wilton since your football days? Are you still friends?
Suppose so.
Sergeant Lundy has no further comments on this case. If we get anything else, we'll let you know. That's it for now, everybody. Levon, don't be making comments to the press until you clear them by me.
Those were personal questions, Red. By the way, who's doing your hair?
Just don't make any more comments.
Hey, Lundy, what's all this connection stuff about, huh?
When I was quarterback at A&M, Bobby was my split end. We had a few good seasons, set a couple of records, so they started calling us a connection.
Laviama, Lundy. Anything new since the shooting at the hotel?
The victim's in pretty bad shape.
I spoke to Willow Lake Security. This guy Wilton requested double patrols last week.
There's been a whole slew of burglaries in Willow Lakes recently.
Come on, Lundy. This guy's known there was a hit on him for a week.
Maybe. Maybe not.
You could shake him up a little, see what you can find out. Meantime, I'll have Lipscomb and McCandless protecting him. Now, I put somebody on the man you saw at the hotel last night.
Good. Keep somebody else from getting blown away.
Could Gerondi have anything to do with that shooting?
No way. The shooters don't make a move until he's done with his job.
All right, I'll keep surveillance on him. You two stay on the shooting. Oh, one other thing. I heard Wilton asked for you on this.
Makes sense. Bobby and me used to be friends.
Well, just keep one thing in mind. It's Wilton, not Bobby.
The boy sure done all right for himself, didn't he?
Yeah, he's doing so good. Somebody's trying to kill him.
Yeah.
So how'd this guy make all his money, Lundy?
Bought oil leases at the right time and the right price.
About how long ago was that?
About 8 years ago.
Wasn't that about the time you became a cop?
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Levon, you catch him yet?
No, not yet.
We will.
What can I do for you?
We need a little more information.
Told you all I know.
According to Willow Lake Security, you've been a little nervous lately.
He's been talking to them?
My job. Is somebody after you?
We figured you might have forgotten something last night.
A rich man, Levon. Sometimes that's all the reason there is for something like this. I do hope it doesn't happen again, though. I don't have time to be a target.
Well, the department's gonna give you some protection. Sergeants Lipscomb and McCandless gonna be looking after you.
Kinda hoped it'd be you, Levon, like in the old days.
They'll do fine.
Well, you better get in your car. I'm out of here. They any good.
Good enough.
Just keep in touch.
I'll be around. Bobby? Good seeing you again.
Yeah, you bet.
You know, I can't believe you were friends with a guy like that.
He used to be different.
Yeah? I think your friend knows who's trying to kill him. People don't normally request extra security patrols just because they're feeling a little tense. Stop the car.
What's going on?
Keep it.
Hey, Nick.
Joey.
Looks like you made a wrong turn in St. Louis.
I don't think so.
Nick, come on.
Central, this is 9214. I need a 20 on the surveillance assigned to Nick Girandi.
No need to, 9214. Surveillance was terminated when the unit lost contact with the subject.
That's what I figured. I got a new location on him for you.
We gotta talk, okay? This is what I want you to do. I want you to get in that car and get the hell out of here. Nick, just go home, or I'm gonna have to call Chicago.
Let's get this guy in a little closer.
That doesn't sound like you, Joey. You're never the kind to roust a guy.
Things have changed a lot since I left Chicago. Do yourself a favor. Go home.
I can't do that, kid.
Nick, there may be something I can do about that.
Help yourself.
Let's get an idea on this new player as fast as we can.
I'll check with Washington and see if NCIC has anything.
I got a hunch Girandi just made contact with his shooter.
I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about Miller Lite. What a profound concept. It's got a third less calories than I probably thought it didn't even have. And it's less filling than it would have been if it was more filling than they didn't want it to be. Plus, it tastes as great as you expected, even if it had more calories than it didn't have in the first place. Think about that.
In other words, there's only one light beer, because if there wasn't, he wouldn't be saying there is. Right, yo?
Honda Formula One World Champion. It's only because we do this so well that we can do this so well. The Acura Integra, one of Car and Driver's 10 best, exclusively at your Acura dealer.
Thursday, a girl raised by wolves.
What?
Can the wizard unravel her past?
That's you.
Then,
The money. We're the best.
Simon and Simon hit the skids. to keep a policeman from copping out. And on Knots Landing.
It wasn't just a peck on the cheek. When I go to the press, his career will be over like that.
Thursday.
Last year here on the 16th, I hit a shot that I'll remember forever. I couldn't see it. All I could do was listen.
The Masters on CBS Sports.
Mikey.
I didn't expect to hear from you, Joey.
Girondi's in town.
Girondi's in Houston? It's news to me. Let me look into it.
Look, can you do me a favor? I want you to see if the outfit's interested in this guy, Robert Wilton.
I'll ask around, kid. But no promises.
Sure, I understand. Listen, I'll wait for your call, okay?
You want to tell me what the hell's going on?
I saw Girondi.
I already figured that out.
So I had to make a call.
To Chicago, right?
I had to call my uncle.
Uncle Mafia?
That ain't what we call it.
I don't give a damn what you call it. I got a problem with my partner picking up the phone and talking to the mob.
Hey, the man is my uncle.
The man is a criminal, and you're a cop.
Hey, what's the matter with you, huh? I'm getting underworld information.
I think you're going to find this interesting. I find it interesting that a federal organized crime task force is working here. And we didn't even know about it.
Washington was supposed to inform you.
Washington didn't.
We heard that Nick Girondi was headed for Houston, and we picked him up at the airport.
We should have been informed of that, too.
There wasn't time. We wanted to see who he was going to tie up with. And now we know. He met with one of your officers the first day he was in Houston. After he contacted Girondi, your officer placed a call from that payphone to Chicago. Phone company records show the party he called to be a known organized crime figure.
The call was to his uncle.
You knew his uncle was a wise guy?
Look, Baxter. Lafayama's the one who spotted Girondi when he checked into the hotel. That's why we put our own surveillance on him.
He was obviously covering himself. And didn't your people lose Girondi as soon as he hit the street in the morning?
Oh, and you think Lafayama set that up, too?
In a word, yes.
Thanks for the show, Baxter. We'll check it out.
So will I.
Thank you.
Ma'am.
Well, he's your partner. What do you think?
Like you said, Joanne, he's my partner.
I've seen the feds do this kind of thing before. It gets real paranoid. They take a little bite out of something like this and chew it to death. I need to speak to Joe, someplace where it's quiet.
You want my badge? Take it.
Nobody asked for it.
You think I need a road map to know where you're going?
Maybe you better let me get there on my own.
Look, nothing happened with me and Girondi. All I did was tell him to get out of my town.
You ask him why he was in Houston?
No.
You ask him anything about the Wilton case?
No.
Why not?
Because, for the second time, Girondi does not work like that. He does not kill people. He's a scout. Somebody else belongs to the Wilton shooting, okay?
I want to show you something. The blue pins mark Wilton's movements around the city during the first 24 hours Girondi was in town. The red ones mark Girondi's movements during that same period. Now you still think Girondi's not trying to set Wilton up?
That's not what I said, Lieutenant. I said Girondi had nothing to do with the Wilton shooting the other night. It belongs to someone else, okay?
Beaumont. How long ago? Yeah, thanks. The man who was shot at the hotel just died. You better talk to Wilton again, and this time put some heat on him. We know Chicago's after him, but if someone else wants him, I gotta know who.
Lieutenant. Sorry I blew up like that. It's just, I appreciate you hearing my side of it, and look, I'm sorry, okay?
Anytime.
Sir, you can't go in there.
He'll see us. I'll be in the outer office.
Something wrong, Levon?
You lied to us.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Save it. I don't want to hear nothing from you but the truth.
Just who in the hell do you think you're talking to?
A murder suspect. That guy who was shot in the elevator just died.
How does that make me a suspect?
You've been withholding information on this thing right from the start.
What do you want to know?
How come the mob's down here looking to splash your brains?
I don't know what you're talking about. And neither do you.
Bobby, why don't you just come clean with me and let me try to help you?
Now, what could you do to help me? You've been standing still ever since college. You know it too, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. You're a loser, Levon. You've never done anything important. You never will.
Hey, how come you let Wilton talk to you like that?
What'd you want me to do, knock his teeth down his throat?
That's what I would have done.
Listen, Lawdown, right now we gotta find the guy that tried to take him out at that hotel. And your friend Girondi's got some answers for us.
Let's go talk to him.
Please, I'm gonna shake them.
Please?
Yeah, in language you'd understand, that means we're being tailed.
Right there. No, that's not it.
All right, take the keys out and get out of the car. Get out! Hands up. Let's see some ID. ID? Yeah. Organized Crime Task Force.
They're feds. What are you doing open so late, chicken? Everything all right?
Oh, yeah, everything's fine, except me having to miss the wrestling matches on TV.
Coffee still still hot?
What, you two?
What do you mean? How long has you been at that?
Oh, about 5, 6 hours. A couple of guys wanted to play, but Lundy told him he'd take that pool cue and do something I was going to repeat.
Yeah, well, he had kind of a rough day. Straight pool, Lundy? Is that what they teach you down here? In Chicago?
Okay, street kid. Why don't you show me what you picked up in the Windy City?
Rack 'em up.
You break.
7.
$12 in the side.
$3 in the corner. $10 in the corner.
Little distracted, Laviana?
Yeah. I see fleas everywhere I look.
You mean them feds? After what happened today, they're history. Corner.
No, they're not. So long as I'm my uncle's nephew, they're gonna be on me.
Then cut him off. Break the ties. Combination. 3 off the 5.
His family. Uncle Mikey has been around since I was born. 2 on the side. I remember this one time when I was a kid. I was having a hard time with these big guys in school. Every day on the way home, they beat the hell out of me. It's like I was scared of school. So I went to Uncle Mikey. What'd he do? Break their legs? Just kidding. He took me to his gym. He put these gloves on me, and he spent all night teaching me how to box, man. So the next day I go to school. On the way home, we had it out.
So what happened? Kicked the butts?
They beat the crud out of me. But the point is, Uncle Mikey said, that trying is what's important, Joey. Not winning. At any rate, me and Uncle Mikey, man, we got history.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Bobby Wilton's a part of my history, too. 15 in the corner.
That dirtbag?
Maybe now, but he wasn't always. Me and my old man, we never got along too well. Between fighting with my mama and working out of town, he wasn't around much anyhow. Anyway, summer after my 10th grade year, it got real bad between us. So I cut out. Didn't have no place to go. Too damn proud to ask anybody to help me. Well, Bobby, he picked up on it. Before I knew it, he talked his folks into letting me live at their house. I might have gone crazy that summer if it hadn't been for Bobby. 2 kids don't get no closer than we were.
He might have been cool then, Lundy, but something happened to him. Forget about it.
Can you forget your uncle?
Pass this to him for you.
Yesterday's gone, Laviana.
And we are now 2 hours into tomorrow. Game is over. Don't you boys have crimes to solve in the morning?
Much obliged, chicken. What are you gonna do about your uncle?
It's none of your business. What are you gonna do about Bobby Wilton?
None of your business.
I drink milk because this takes a lot out of my body. Milk puts it back. The protein, B vitamins, calcium. Milk's powerful nutrition without a lot of calories. Your body may not work this hard or this long, but think of how hard it does work. Milk, it does a body good.
Kleiner GTI, du siehst prima aus.
To all the cars that try to perform like a Volkswagen GTI, and try to handle like a Volkswagen GTI, and try to be as much fun, we have some bad news. We just made Follow the Leader a little harder to play. Introducing the 16-valve Volkswagen GTI.
Houston Nights will continue.
I arrived in Sobibor in April 1943.
Sunday on CBS, a 3-hour television event.
We never stopped talking about escape.
Based on the true story of an impossible break for freedom.
The plan was organized for everybody.
Alan Arkin and Rutger Hauer lead the escape from Sobibor.
I was there. I have seen it with my own eyes.
Escape from Sobibor.
This is CBS. Newsbreak 6 brought to you by KGON.
It's 65 degrees in Portland. Clouds forecast tomorrow.
Newly released federal documents say firefighters at Hanford were exposed to high levels of radiation while trying to prevent a major fire.
North Portland merchants applaud PIR as the sound of money. Now this.
No repeat Thursday. You'll never hear the same song twice. Tomorrow on 92.3 KGON.
Rescuers in New York are searching for 6 more people trapped in the rubble of 2 apartment buildings.
Governor Goldschmidt proposes a gas tax hike.
And Portland's Beavers debut with local college all-stars.
Join us at 11.
Introducing a Coors like you never knew before. New Coors Extra Gold.
This ain't no quiche eater soda pop beer, you'll agree. Cause no beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold. No beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold.
And only Coors can make it so easy drinking.
Yeah, this is bolder, colder beer the way beer ought to be. One taste you'll be sold, grab hold of a gold. No beer's as bold as Coors Extra Gold.
Join us on Value Television, where you find out about hot new products
that you can shop for right at home.
KOIN TV, Portland, Vancouver.
Nick, since when are you and our lover?
It's a good investment. Took a class. Who's the cowboy?
My partner. So why don't you talk to me about this Wilton thing, huh?
There's nothing to talk about. We sent the dirty clothes in. Instead of coming out clean, they don't come out at all.
So you're saying that he was laundering money for the mob and started holding out?
I ain't talking about a friend of mine. You better be able to prove this.
Come here, Lundy. What's the matter with you, huh? You talk to him like that, you think he's gonna tell us anything now?
He's told me all I need to know. I thought Bobby made all that money on his own.
Yeah? Well, I guess your self-made man had a little help. Why don't you beat it and let me talk to him? Nick?
Moving around by your mom over there. Okay, move over just a little bit like that. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, looking good, everybody. Looking real good.
Randy sure opened up for you back there. Uh-huh. Talked to you like you was his father confessor.
Hey, don't give me that crap, Lundy. Cops always talk to crooks. We use them and they use us. But that ain't what this is about. You think I'm dirty because this is the outfit and you think I'm connected.
I ain't never said that.
You don't have to. Every time you open your mouth, I hear it. I ain't so happy about you either.
Why is that?
This Wilton thing. The guy's a crook. Why don't you lock him up?
Which I just found out today. But you've known about your uncle a long time. Why haven't you locked him up? He's the crook.
You don't understand him.
Because he's family? Well, let me tell you something. Bobby Wilton was family, too.
He used you. And then he used the whole department. Maybe you and him weren't that tight.
Of course we were.
Think about it. Maybe he used you back then, too. Open.
Bobby?
Leave on.
He'll be all right in here. Ain't much, is it?
I wouldn't say that.
You know, I used to be able to tell what you were thinking. Guess that don't work no more, huh?
Levon, I didn't come here to fight with you. When you called, I figured this might be a good chance to kind of smooth things over. Like in the old days. Remember?
We sure had our share of set twos, didn't we? But we always got over them.
Bobby, you ain't some kid in football pads no more. The mob is looking to kill you, man. And you're a suspect in the hotel shooting.
Yeah, I know. Levon, when I said you'd never done anything important in your life, that wasn't about you. That's something I've always been afraid of. I've been fighting that feeling all my life.
You ain't done too bad for yourself.
No. But it hasn't been easy. Not with all those rules that they lay down in front of you.
So you just decided to step on a few, huh? What the hell is the matter with you, Bobby? Why have you gotten involved with these people?
It's the fast lane, Levon. You gotta make trade-offs to get into it. But I had to get into it.
Is it worth losing your life over? Because that's liable to be what it costs you.
There's nothing gonna happen to me, Levon.
What's she doing here?
Negotiating her friendliness with one of our undercovers.
What's going on? Prostitution. She was at the Beau Rivage that night. I want to talk to her before you book her.
Knock yourself out.
This way, darling.
Hey, that's my stuff.
So get it back when you bail out. If you bail out.
Either you guys have a cigarette?
You were at the Beau Rivage the night of the shooting, weren't you? Look, you're facing 6 months to a year if you've got any priors.
Listen, I can't take a fall like that. I got a kid, and there's nobody gonna take care of him.
Just a kid?
Uh-huh. Name's Donnie.
You'll lose him for sure.
Well, what do you want?
We want you to help us find the shooter from the Beau Rivage.
I know him.
Know where we can find him? Well?
You can walk out that door right now if you give us this guy and be with your kid.
Roy Sipes. He works over at the cooler.
Know why I did it?
No, but it was him for sure. I saw him.
Tough one, huh? Let her walk. Look, we're gonna need backup at a place called the Cooler to pick up a homicide suspect.
14th and Pike.
Right. This is a guy who took a shot at Wilton. He could be the key to the whole thing.
Then let's make sure there ain't any screw-ups, Laviano.
Houston Police.
We're looking for Roy Sipes. Roy, put the damn gun down. Damn it! What the hell did you do?
Saved your ungrateful lives.
Who the hell are they? Hey, back off, Lafiamo.
Jeep Cherokee has just been reborn. It can now be ordered with a 4-liter, 6-cylinder, 173-horsepower engine. Nothing in Cherokee's class even comes close. In fact, with this engine and a choice of 2 or 4 doors and 2 shift-on-the-fly 4-wheel drive systems, you could say nothing's in Cherokee's class.
Get 2.9 financing or up to $700 cash back on select Jeep Cherokees.
I'd waited hours for this story, but it was old news when I saw that flash of red hair and bright blue.
Worthington, fresh new prints and cottons catch the eye at the JCPenney Spring Fashion Sale. Cotton sateen skirt, textured sweater.
At least I had something to remember her by.
All kinds of colors and patterns, $18.99 each. Worthington, just one of the beautiful adventures of the Spring Fashion Sale. You're looking farther than ever at JCPenney.
This is a cooler, but this is a classic cooler. New Sun Country Classic Wine Cooler. This tastes dry and delicious. This is dry, not delicious. This one's crystal clear. This one is not. This contains premium wine and real fruit juice. This does not. Unless you put this cooler into this cooler. Ta-ta. I was supposed to bring the cooler. You were gonna bring the chips.
Dear Linda, hope you can make my concert tonight. Love, Michael.
Nothing less than finesse.
Tonight, your hair has to look its best, and it will. You use Finesse.
Feeling beautiful. Nothing less than beautiful. Nothing less than finesse.
Finesse Conditioner. The perfect conditioning whether your hair needs a little or a lot.
Nothing less than finesse.
Uncle Mikey, thanks for calling. So what'd you find out?
Some people around here are awfully sore at this guy Wilton.
Yeah, I figured that. Listen, Girondi's been spotted by the feds and the local law. So anything happens to Wilton, it's gonna come back on him pretty hard.
I'll give him your message. But this business of us talking on the phone, it's gotta stop. I'll call you back around 4, but this is the last time.
Okay, I'll be waiting for your call. Listen, tell everybody I miss him.
Miss you too, Joey.
I still don't think it's right for a policeman to be talking to a member of the mob.
He's my uncle.
If it ever came down to it, Lafayette, where would your loyalty lie? With him or HPD?
Look, Lundy, I love my uncle. But when it hits the fan, I'm a cop first. And my loyalty lies there.
And you can't keep on asking these favors.
Why not?
What's gonna happen one day when one of these people comes back and asks you for a favor?
Tell everybody I miss him.
Another phone call to his uncle, a well-known organized crime figure, warning him to cancel a hit because the police are aware of it. And another secret meeting with Girondi. This doesn't mean anything to you, does it?
You're chasing your tail.
I've provided you with evidence that one of your men is working for the outfit. What more do you need?
You haven't provided me with a damn thing. So why don't you just clean up your evidence and take a walk?
I beg your pardon?
I said get the hell out of my office. When I see Lafayette, I'm going to advise him to hire a lawyer and sue you for violating his civil rights.
A dirty cop has no civil rights. You prove he's dirty.
I will. I can't wait till Lafayette shoves this right back in your face.
We already have enough to take him and the HPD off this case. We're going to protect Wilton ourselves, starting right now.
You think you can do better than us? You're welcome to Mr. Wilton.
At least we know who's trying to kill him.
You know, that phone's bound to be tapped.
So what? Look, I got nothing to hide, Lundy. I'm trying to save somebody's life, understand?
I understand. I don't think they will.
Let me have one of those.
Yeah, I thought you quit.
I just started again. You ready?
Yeah.
What we ought to do is bust your friend Wilton.
What are we gonna pull him in for?
How about homicide? He got that guy in the elevator killed to arrange for us to protect him.
But we don't stand a snowball's chance in hell of proving that.
Come on, Uncle Mikey.
What happens if he doesn't call?
You will.
Yeah.
I delivered your message, kid.
What'd they say?
Taylor's work is done.
Meaning?
They said they don't run their business on the say-so of some Texas cop. It's a go.
That's it. They just gave Lafayette the go-ahead to hit Wilton.
Shall we pick him up?
The lieutenant wanted evidence. I'm going to give it to her.
This phone business, no more with us, all right?
I couldn't cancel it.
Attention all federal units, this is Lieutenant Baxter. Pull the protection off Wilton and get them out front to intercept Lafayette. We're on our way.
Come on, Bobby, answer the damn phone. Bobby. Bobby.
Let's go.
It's going down right now. Damn it! Stay out of it. This was ours. Hey!
I understand you people keep count. Those 3 mob guys? Ours.
But this one here belongs to you. I sure hope you got your next career picked out.
I'll say goodbye to the lieutenant for you.
My old friend dead. Your uncle cut you off. Hell of a day, huh?
Like you said, Lundy, yesterday's gone.
On Monday, I want to McDLT. Jim got Indiana Avenue.
Tuesday, I want a Coca-Cola.
Jimmy, Illinois Avenue.
Oh! The game Monopoly has come to life at McDonald's. Win food, vacations, $1 million. Collect the right game pieces or win instantly.
Today?
Fries.
Jimmy, Kentucky Avenue. Oh. And a Lincoln Town Car.
Oh! Do not pass go. Go directly to McDonald's.
Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. This is my hair in the morning. So I wash it, just like you, and blow it dry, just like you. So how come my hair looks great despite all this? I discovered Pantene.
Pantene's Pro-Vitamin B5 complex penetrates your hair to give it inner strength, so it looks healthier, stronger.
And it's always beautiful, just like mine.
Pantene shampoos and conditioners, serious care for beautiful hair.
We can understand why a lot of rich people are buying the Hyundai Excel GLS. After all, it comes with a wealth of standard features, like front-wheel drive, European styling, deep pile carpeting, plush velour upholstery, and the luxury of stereo sound. But the truth is, to own one, you only have to be rich in wisdom. Hyundai. Cars that make sense.
On Dallas.
What have we turned into?
Bitter failure for the Ewings.
Ewing Oil should have died with your daddy.
Sweet success for Mandy.
I'll be getting as much as I'm giving, maybe more.
And on Falcon Crest.
It's over, isn't it?
Decided to file for a divorce.
The final nails for Melissa's coffin.
I thought I'd give you Nanny the day off.
Friday.
Saturday night, a dangerous journey, a desperate highwayman, a fallen woman.
You're the woman my mama warned me about.
Waylon Jennings, Willie and the Boys, Stagecoach.
Next on Houston Nights.
He's dying. Somebody call a doctor.
You got any manners, you better trot them out. You about to rub shoulders with Houston society.
I don't believe how fast this is happening.
I like fast.
She's slumming with you just to catch a buzz off cop danger. I'm telling you to mind your own business.
Do you know where he got the cocaine? Who is he with?
I think you already have my number.
Believe me, she is no kid, Lundy.
Between her daddy and her lawyer, they own half of Texas. Drop the gun now.
I'm Mariette Hartley. Tomorrow we'll be talking with movie director Susan Seidelman, comedian Rich Scheidner, and Graham Chapman of Monty Python. That's tomorrow on the morning program on CBS.
Tomorrow night, 11:30, 10:30 Central, CBS Sports presents first round highlights of the Masters. Full coverage on Saturday.